Good morning and welcome to your Mayor, Mark Jepson. It's absolutely a real pleasure to invite back Kate from the Greenhouse Cafe and Lewis from the Crescent Cafe, who, as you remember, both did a fantastic job during lockdown. Majority of the time they were open, they were providing you, the residents of Felixstowe, with the service. So we thought we'd have a chat with them to see how they got on and what their concerns are for the future. So morning, guys, how are you both?
Good, thank you.
Good morning, thank you. I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. Now, Lewis, you may have a guest at your end today, your daughter Sophia, so we're waiting for an appearance at any time, so don't worry if she turns up. Now, Kate, quickly from you, how did it go during the lockdown?
Yeah. Well, it seems like ages ago that we locked down. Yeah, well, we did deliveries, we did takeaways, we reopened to sit-ins, which is where we're at now. Just don't know what's coming next to it, but no. Yeah, we've been doing okay. Okay, but it's very unpredictable. Footfall is very unpredictable.
Yeah, and Lewis, yourself?
Yeah, it's been okay, but I agree with Kate there. It's the recent weeks, the football has been a struggle. I think the confidence of people has been a bit dented. But speaking for myself, and I'm sure for Kate, our places are COVID safe. We would welcome you in. And you have a safe experience with us.
Yeah, and one of the things we were discussing, which may have helped you both, is you're both fairly proactive on your social media, aren't you? I'll start with Kate and then Lewis.
Yeah, well, you have to be at the moment because that's the only way you can really get across to people what you're doing. That's different because it has been changing so much. It's the only way of really doing it. There's no other way. You know, people aren't coming in. They see you on social media, you're happening, you're doing stuff, and they kind of gives them confidence as well, I think, to come in.
Okay, and Lewis, it's for you as well?
Yeah, indeed. I try and give updates as best as I can. Any new dishes, any new products or offers that we may be doing. Keep checking Facebook and any other social media that we use, and it'll be on there for you to see what we're doing.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been so impressed by you guys and lots of other cafes that have either Oak Scribbles has opened up just around the corner from you, hasn't it, Lewis, and others, and you know my passion for let's support the local people. You know, there's nothing wrong with the chains; they're there, they provide a service, but you guys are at the heart of our retail and our business areas, and people really need to support you both. So we're just talking. There's a briefing on at the moment. Boris is talking tonight. What are your fears, anticipations for the next few weeks? Kate, again?
Well, I mean, we'll keep going, doing what we're doing as long as we're allowed to do it. We've adapted so far. We will have to adapt again. I mean, luckily, you know, I'm small, so I can do it quite easily. But it's the anxiety of not knowing, I think, which is and not knowing what the consumer confidence will be like over the next few weeks. Just don't know. But you know, we're still here. We'll keep going, and everyone should still come and just try and be as normal as they can, as long as they can.
Yeah, and Lewis, the same for you, is it?
Yeah, agree. Yeah, we'll still be there. We'll carry on. We'll adapt to anything that needs to be adapting to. Takeaways will still be available, and if we do have to shut the door for the public, obviously we will get that delivery sorted for you.
Yeah, at least we can all change back to what we were doing before. We know we've got systems in place now, so we can be more adaptive quicker than we did when we first locked down in March.
Yeah, and I think you know, there's mixed views about the pedestrianisation of the high street, but I think it is encourage people. They can come into the town, they can feel safe, they can spread out. So we have a very safe environment within Felixstowe.
I think Felixstowe is good from that regard because it's small enough not to be scary. So I think we're probably doing better than maybe Ipswich even in that regard. Yeah.
It feels safe when you're in town, so people come into the town and come and try these, you know, yours and the other cafes. I know you don't want me to say that, but I've got to say it. But we have a great bunch of you doing such a fabulous service. So what I have to say, look, it's been a quick one, but thank you very much for your time and what you're doing for the town. I will be in, and let's hope everybody else comes in and supports you as well.
Thanks, Mark. That's great.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Lewis. I'm saying we didn't see your daughter, but perhaps next time.
Oh, yeah, you've got.
Had we not mentioned it, she'd have turned up, wouldn't she?
Indeed.
Okay, guys. Best of luck to you both. Thank you.
Thanks.